Hello everyone, how are we doing? I hope you guys are having a fantastic bloody... Where the fuck am I? This is not where I wanted to be. I didn't want to be at Twin Peaks Mall. No, you know, I thought... Oh man, I'm in the wrong place. Okay, there we go. So, in honor of my kings and queens out there that don't use as much PD, we're going to be doing a low-level hunt, and we're going to be utilizing that laceration chip. Because I do want to start leveling up my Mind Force powers just a little tiny bit, ladies and gents. Because, think about it, right? Think about it. Oh, we also got a corrosive attack nano chip. And we got ourselves some magic, okay? Now, we're gonna be coming out here, we're gonna be doing some low-level stuff, because... Like, some of you guys, you know, hunt some lower level stuff, and I wanna show my pride for my fellow kings and queens that hunt low level like real low level mobs, do low PED hunting, and it's gonna be the same sort of content. And I thought about it, I'm like, you know what? It's the same sort of deal. It's just lower level mobs. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be utilizing only a small 12 PED today, ladies and gents. We're going to have the same sort of shots that we would usually get. And we're going to see if we can score anything good from these guys. Occasionally I would get something good from the snabble, snabble snots and things like that. So we're going to be looking for those guys. I think those guys are, I think they're more up this way. And we're going to be hunting a lot of those guys. Actually, I think they're this way. We're going to propel ourselves over this way. Oh, well, they might even be up in here. There's some Tripudions, and we got some Cordoturgs, and we got some Barriclids. Not what I want, though. Not what I want. Where are my snotty friends? Where are my snotty boys and girls? Come on. Come on! Where did you go? I reckon they're up. From memory, they're up this way. So, how are we all doing today? I hope we're all doing fantastically, and after much consideration, you guys would have seen that this morning I uploaded a Everspace, a part for, you know, an Everspace video, which is nice. I don't mind that whatsoever, and I think I'm going to enjoy... everything involved in making all the good shit, right? I'm gonna involve it quite a bit. I'm going to enjoy it quite a bit. You know, the laceration one has an interesting sound. I'm gonna see if the corrosive has a different sort of noise to it. And it looks like it does. Excellent. And that one increases... I think this one increases our... What is that? Our pyro stuff? Yeah, pyrokinesis. It will increase our pyrokinesis. So hopefully we actually get some increase of our pyrokinesis. And it looks like, as well, that these happy chappies have... Is it just me, or do they have a little bit extra? Damage. I'm not sure. Well, I mean, you know, there's not going to be as... Like, this isn't going to be too loud anyway, so... I don't mind using the lacerating attack nano chip. It's nice and quick, which is pretty good. And we're gonna get some skills for it, so that's always nice. That is always very, very nice. So how's everyone been? How's everyone doing on this fine day? I'm doing amazingly well. I had a interesting night. It was full of absolute fucking weird, wacky dreams. And now I feel kind of weird today, so that's always good. Before anyone asks, no, I didn't take any illicit substances and I didn't have any drinky poos. I just Had a weird fucking night. I just had a weird ass night, ladies and gents. Hey. There we go. We got, ooh, translocator. And we got cryogenics up a little bit. Hey. What's up, Mr. Chirpy? Don't run away. It's just a snowball fight. There we go. Hey, he gave us a weak cloth extractors. Very nice. Very nice. Our cryogenic is going up, so that's always a good thing. Hopefully we can get a decent amount of Mind Force stuff. Which, Mind Force is one of those things that I've been wanting to dabble in for quite a while. You guys know this. I've used, I really enjoy my pyrokinesis and all that sort of stuff, but some of those chips are expensive, man. They're they can be expensive. And I wouldn't mind getting an unlimited chip so I don't have to keep buying chips, but, you know, it's just cost effectiveness. I'm not, you know, 100% sure. So this guy started off with, like, what? Would have been... Yeah, it was just over 5 PD. It was like 5.01, I think. Some bullshit like that. So what we're after today, boys and girls, is 1, we want to increase our cryogenics, and 2, we want to see if we can get anything interesting from these guys. I know the Snabblesnots, they have dropped some, you know, pistols and stuff in the past, and I have globaled on these guys before, small globals, but it's one thing that I really want to put across to a bunch of people. Like, the people that are coming into the game, they might be looking for videos to watch and all that sort of stuff. Look, you don't need to go, ham and full bore. If you've got a mob that you enjoy hunting, hunt that mob. And we found a carrot. 54, not bad. What are you looking at? Come back, you little bastard. Come back and face judgment, mate. There we go. Oh yeah, a little tiny bit of shrapnel. A little tiny bit of shrapnel. Tell you what, the decay on this is pretty damn good. Not gonna lie. The decay on these things are pretty fucking nice. At least I know that, like, there's a few different mobs that drop different attack chips, right? So, oh no, it's doing the thing. It's doing the thing, boys and girls. Come on, come on. It's okay. We broke out of it. There's a few different mobs that drop the some of the attack nano chips. So what I'm gonna do is every time I get one, I'm gonna write it down. Now I know that the curbs drop regen chips, which is very nice. Very, 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 very nice. And now I know that the Shinkbas drop these lacerating attack nano chips, the lacerating chips, which is good. I want to find something that drops like what'd you call it? Combustive attack nano chips? Those are pretty cool. There's another one which is like does a lot of damage over time. Those ones are pretty cool. Costs a lot to throw, but you know, it's not bad. Like, there's a few good ones out there that I'm really interested in, like, mixing and matching to see, like, if I can get, like, a really good total DPS going on some stuff. Like blend the Mind Force chip in with, my dog is... One sec. See, it's the first good day that we've had in a while. Like, sun is shining, it's not cold, really. So it's quite nice. And now she's able to, like, run around and enjoy herself and all that sort of stuff. And, you know, she doesn't have to be cooped up inside, you know, because when it storms, we don't keep her outside. That's, you know, it's just not nice. And, you know, now that it's nice and sunny today. She's making the most of it, which is a good thing. Come on, Mr. Chirpy. You know you want to die, man. Come on, man. You get. Ah, yes. So we started this with 12 PED, but we've already had a couple of drops that were like, you know, half a PED to a full PED, which is... Dog! What are you doing? My dog is barking at something. She is doing the arf arf at something, and I have no idea what. But that's fine. That is A-okay. You know, we might even... Like, if I was to utilize this all day, we might actually get somewhere pretty good. Obviously, I'm not going to utilize it all day, because I got other stuff to be getting on with today. Other stuff to be getting on with. But maybe later on, I might do a little bit of a live stream on here, so we can hang out and chew the fat and all that various stuff. Might do that maybe later on today, if you guys are... Well, you won't know. Oh, you might know. Who knows? I'll figure it out. I know YouTube has this weird thing of like, it doesn't like, the algorithm goes really weird if you do live streams and also have videos. But, you know, I'm thinking about doing a bit of a blend. Doing a bit of a blend to see what's what and see what happens and all that jazz. Because why not? Why not indeed? Yes. Yeah. What's the other one that I want to get? There's a kinetic attack. Oh, that one's pretty good. 1.5 PED. Remember, we're only using 12. We're halfway through, so that's you know, that's pretty damn good. That's like what? 1/8 of what we put in. So that's not bad. I mean, we're already like, you know, we're doing alright. And this just goes to show you don't need to put in a shitload of money in PED to do this stuff, boys and girls. You really don't. You can just come out, do a little bit of hunting. You can use the TT stuff as well if you like. I'm annoyed that they don't have any Mind Force TT stuff. Even like something simple like a, you know, like a lacerating or a kinetic chip would be fine, you know? But, nah, I guess not. I guess it's just not their jam. For some fucking reason. You know, you can get anything you want from the trade terminal. You know, weapon-wise, apart from Mind Force and splody cannons. You can't get the cannons either, which kind of annoying as well. But, you know, just come out and do some small hunting and things like that. It's not that hard, and like, from what I've seen, low-level hunting, like, I'd say like 70% of the time I come out breaking even, so I get to extend my playtime by quite a bit, which is always good. It's always good if you're able to extend your playtime, ladies and gents. It's one of the things we should all be endeavoring to do, is extending our playtime. Because playtime at the end of the day is the best part about the game. Enjoying ourselves, having a bit of fun, maybe throwing some of these blasts around. But yeah, so, you know, you don't have to go big. You can go big if you want, like if you have the ped flow to go big, or, you know, you and your mates chip in on something and you both, like, you know, all of you go big on something. You know, that's one thing. Alright, we're gonna just quickly switch, because I don't want that to get away. There we go. I didn't want it to get away, folks. I didn't want it to get away from me. Back to the cryogenics. But there's a lot of ways to play the game. Like, there's a lot of ways to play, even like swanting, like for anyone new, because I have been getting some new subscribers recently. Anyone that's new to the game and the channel, swanting is when you sweat a creature dry using this tool, the Vibrant Sweat Extractor. You get it as a new player. You sweat it dry, and the sweat that you get you could sell to other players for some PED. and then you kill the mob and you get the loot from it. So you basically squeeze as much out of it as you possibly can. And, you know, there are some people that, you know, their entire playstyle is based on swanting, and they make a profit. Especially if they swant something with items that have really good markup. Then they, you know, I've heard from one person that they would they would swant Exosaurs almost exclusively. That way they can get the Blazar fragments and things like that. And they almost all the time turn a profit, which is always nice. They'd say that they turn a profit on the... What is it? They turn a profit via the they are able to convert the shrapnel, sell the Blazar fragments on the auction house, sell the sweat to other players, and because it takes quite a while for them to do it, they also tend to find fruit. And there was one other thing they also sell. I think it might have been a tier 1 or 2 component that they could sell for like 150%. It's one of those. And then they're able to use... Then I think they said that they use the... They swant one other creature that drops... what is it? They swant one other creature, and that creature drops the... I might even have some. No. You got animal muscle oil. I think it's animal eye oil. Yeah, and then they combine that with the muscle oil to create plastics. You know, plastic springs and things like that, which are used in some of the... Or a lot of the... Like the... I think the R-Matrix series of weapons require the springs. I'm gonna be doing a whole thing on it at some point. But I think... No, I don't have any in here. That's a shame. I have some in my actual storage. So, you know, I like I said, I am going to be doing a whole thing on, you know, getting into crafting and all that sort of stuff in, you know, some of the more simpler ways, and, you know, some of the stuff that you can craft with things that you get from your hunting and swanting as well. Because there's another thing, like, well, there's quite a few things that also require vibrant sweat to craft. So, it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. The nuance to the game is always constantly surprising me. And I'm going to be doing a video sort of exclusively on the crafting side of things, and how, you know, it seems complicated, but in the grand scheme of things isn't as complicated as people think. As complicated. Not that it isn't, but it's not as complicated as people think. Okay? Like, there's a few little things that you can do to sort of help yourselves a little bit. But that's going to be in a separate video, all on its own, just for you happy chappies. And I tell you what, I am feeling funky today. I'm feeling fucking weird, guys. I'm feeling so weird. Not sick, just weird. I think it's because I just had a really shit night's sleep last night. Like, me and my wife, we don't tend to go to bed until after midnight, right? And we tend to wake up... on a weekday, we tend to try to wake up at like 7 or 8. I'm going to be at around 7. Sometimes I wake up at 8 because I've got this sort of sleep time frame that if I don't get that sleep, I'm absolutely fucking useless, right? I'm absolutely 10 out of 10 useless, and it just doesn't work. So, like, if it's between 8 and 10 hours sleep is what I need, right? So if I get less than 8, I'm kind of shit for the rest of the day. If I get more than 10, I'm also pretty shit for the rest of the day. So last night I thought I had fallen asleep at a decent, like, I'd gotten to bed at a time that I should be able to, you know, get up, but then I didn't take into account that it generally takes me like an hour or sometimes 2 hours to actually fall asleep. You know, have you ever noticed that falling asleep, in order to fall asleep, you have to pretend to be asleep until it just happens? You guys notice how fucking weird that is? Falling asleep is just pretending to be asleep and then actually sleeping. And I must suck at that game because it can take me almost on the best day, I can fall asleep within about an hour. On the worst days, I could put my head down at like 12, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, oh, Jesus Christ, I've been here for ages, what's the time? And then it's like 2 in the morning, sometimes 3, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, just fall asleep already. It's so weird, because I'd be trying for, you know, such a long time to actually fall asleep, and I think that there's parts where I go unconscious, but I don't fully go unconscious. It's really weird. Almost like a sleep paralysis, but then I snap out of it. It's really strange. It's really fucking strange. Last night, though. Last night was just fucking weird dreams kept waking me up. So bizarre. So bizarre. They'll make a good book, though, so I'm probably going to write them down. They'll make a good short story, so I'm going to write them down. And we're just about finished here, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be heading back that way. And hopefully killing a few more things along the way. And who knows, we might... it looks like we're going to come out relatively okay. We don't have to worry about our armor, because I believe our armor is, yep, still in the above 100%. A couple are just below, but they're like 1 peck. So, no use worrying about those ones. But yeah, we'll go back, we'll check everything. We've at least made back what we put in with our ammunition. And then we'll just have to see how much we've burnt on our chips. So we've only burnt like 50 PEC maximum. So that's pretty good. All things considered, that's pretty damn good. So I suspect that we've probably broken even. Which is good for me. Because breaking even is always a good thing. Oh yeah, we've at least broken even. At least. So that's always a good thing. So we're going to head back. I'm going to pause the recording and unpause once I'm back at the thing. And we'll have a good look at what we've got in total. Alright lads, let's look at what we've got, yeah? That's a storage container. There's the trade terminal. Let's have a look then, yeah? Lovely. 13. So, we came out with just a little tiny bit of a profit, which is always a good thing. Whenever you can turn a profit, it's a good fucking day, mate. Now, one of the things that I want to do is I want to quickly have a look in... just to show that I'm not bullshitting, yeah? Where is... yeah, I'm just fucking collecting a whole bunch of blueprints for... I want to get into crafting, I just don't have the... I just don't have the times. So, alright, there. Let's... see? 3 times simple, 1 plastic spring. Okay, and I'll go and find a... construction terminal so I can actually show you guys what's, you know, how, like what it needs and all that sort of stuff. Oh, okay, so it was literally just upstairs. So we go to the construction machinione. So you got the, yeah, simple 1 plastic spring. It is a level 2, but you know, you can swing it. It's all good. But yeah, some animal eye oil, animal muscle oil. So if you wanted to get this from the auction house, you can, but you might as well just, you know, Like, you might as well just get it while hunting. And it sells for a little bit more than these are actually worth, right? But you use these good old bad boys in things like this. Not this. Where is the right actual? Where the fuck is the actual thing? Yeah, see? So there's BC25, plastic 1 springs, and I think this one also uses the plastic 1 springs. I don't think this does. No, it uses simple 2 plastic springs. Now the simple 2 plastic springs requires components. The simple 2 plastic spring, I do believe I have, yeah, simple 2 plastic springs requires simple 1 plastic springs and pancreas oil. Okay? This one requires pancreas oil. So if you keep a bunch of these, you can eventually do this. And it's an okay way of leveling up your crafting if you want, because you'll be able to do crafting for this, and then a lot of the components, like a lot of the crafting components, go into the various weapon blueprints. But one of the things that you'll notice is I would love to find an unlimited blueprint of some of these, right? But you're going to end up starting with like making, you know, like mana and MPHs and things like that for some of the mining things. You know, there's a few things that you'll be starting off with. But, you know, I think it's a worthwhile thing to get into initially. It's definitely worthwhile. And but that's for a different day. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new. Doing 1,000 PED giveaway. Once we hit 1,000, 2,000 if we get to 1,000 subs by the end of the year. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. You take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Man, I feel weird.